Hi, I'm Mihir Joshi. Welcome back to the MJ Show. Now, in part one of today's episode, you've seen me speak with Kunal Kapoor about an initiative that he's been a part of, an initiative called Ketto, and that's raising funds for some fantastic organizations all across the country. And one of the organizations that they are working with this year is an organization called the Olympic Gold Quest, and I have the man who is the CEO of the Olympic Gold Quest movement with me right now. He is someone you've known for many years because he's been a hockey player. He's played for the Indian national team. He's won the he's been conferred with the Arjuna Award. He's also been the captain for the Maratha Warriors team, which has been a part of the Hockey Premier League for 4 years, and he's a sportsman who's been around for a long time. He's played at the highest possible level, and then he's gone on to do an MBA, and he's now back in the sports world, but in a very different way. So we're going to find out everything that he's done. I just kind of given you the highlights of his career right now, but we'll find out a little bit more about him and everything that he's doing right now with the Olympic Gold Quest. So help me welcome on the show Viren Rasquinha. Viren, good to have you on the show, my friend.
Thank you, Mihir.
You know, I think this is a fantastic thing. You know, off camera right now, we were talking about the fact that you were a part of the Olympic team in 2004.
Yes.
In Athens. And, unfortunately that year India did not win a medal. And, this Olympic Gold Quest is kind of helping you sort of achieve that goal, but in a different way. Is that right?
Yeah, very true. For me, I had a dream to play for the Indian hockey team.
Correct.
As from the time I was possibly as tall as the hockey stick, and not every young kid's dreams are actually fulfilled in a way. For me, I went on to play for India, so I consider myself really lucky.
Yeah.
I played at the Olympics also, which was a real dream. But my one dream remained unfulfilled.
Yeah.
It was a dream to win a medal for India at the Olympics.
Correct.
When we played at Athens in 2004, the Indian hockey team finished 7th.
Yeah.
And we missed out on the medal.
Yeah.
In fact, I remember a match against Australia in that Olympics. The score was 3-all.
Yeah.
in regulation time with 54 seconds on the clock.
Yeah.
And we had the ball on the top of the Australian D.
Yeah.
And unfortunately we lost possession of the ball.
Oh.
Australia counter-attacked us, and with 20 seconds left on the clock, they
gosh.
scored a winner 4-3. Australia went on to win the gold medal, and India came 7th.
Oh my God.
So sometimes, the difference between winning an Olympic medal and coming 7th can be a few minor mistakes here and there.
Yeah.
But that's sport.
Yeah.
And it's something that has always driven me my entire life. And as I said, I could not win an Olympic medal as a player.
Yeah.
But Olympic Gold Quest gives me the opportunity to help the next generation of athletes win Olympic medals, because as we know in Indian sport, throughout my entire playing career, I was always frustrated that I knew that we could do much better.
Yeah.
If the right kind of support was there, if the right environment was created which was conducive to excellence.
Correct.
There has been a lot of success in Indian sport. I think a lot of it has been due to individual brilliance.
Yeah.
and that never say die attitude, and that fierce desire to overcome all odds.
Yeah.
But I think that's not enough. We need to put a system in place that actually helps Indian athletes win medals at the highest level, because we have the talent, we have the skills, but we also need the right support system in place.
Absolutely.
And when Olympic Gold Quest is a not-for-profit foundation. It was started by two of our sports legends, Geet Sethi and Prakash Padukone. Geet does not, they both require no introduction really. Geet is a 10-time world Q Sports champion, and Prakash Padukone, he's not just Deepika's father. He used to play a little bit of badminton in his time.
Yeah.
These two are legends, and for me to get the chance to work with such legends was in itself a dream. So I think Olympic Gold Quest provides that credible platform to help Indian athletes.
I think it's a fantastic, and not just Prakash Padukone and Geet Sethi, but some other phenomenal athletes and sports people in India who are also associated with the Olympic gold quest, right?
Yes,
like,
we also have Leander Pace and Vishwanathan Anand who are on our board of directors as well. So, you know, these are the kind of people who have achieved success at the highest level of sport. All four of them are Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratna awardees, which is the highest honor in Indian sport. They have brought immense glory to India. Leander has won an Olympic medal himself at the 96 Atlanta Olympics. So, you know, all these people, they know what it takes to win at the highest level. And, you know, we always complain and grumble that there's too much politics and there's too much interference, and we don't have facilities, we don't have playgrounds, etc. But we just thought that instead of complaining, let's actually do something to make a difference. And OGQ looks after the training and preparation of currently 51 athletes across 6 individual Olympic sports: badminton, boxing, shooting, athletics, archery, and wrestling.
Very cool.
And you know, we are very proud to say that at the London 2012 Olympics, 4 out of the 6 medal winners, Gagan Narang, Vijay Kumar, Mary Kom and Saina, 4 of these medal winners, their training was looked after by Olympic Gold Coast.
That's fantastic. I mean, this is incredible. I mean, to be able to take people whom you're working with to the highest level, get them to win medals there, and you know, the glory that the country feels every time that happens. I mean, I know, like you said, you know, people complain and grumble about the fact that we don't win enough medals, but then when we win even say the bronze medal in a specific sport, everybody is so ecstatic about it, and you know, the respective states will give tons of awards to those guys and everything. But I think that support which comes post the medal should ideally be there before the medal and before they actually go to these sports, so that they can possibly, instead of just winning 4 or 6 medals, they can go ahead and win maybe 10, 15, 20 medals. Because like you said, the talent is there. We've got the most incredible talented sportsmen, but they definitely need the infrastructure to make their dreams come true.
You couldn't have put it better, because I remember when Abhinav Bindra won the gold medal at the 2008 Beijing Olympics. You know, Abhinav Bindra said, everyone sees the destination, but it's the journey that is that makes it special for athletes. And it's important to be there during that entire journey, right from the start. You experience lots of ups and downs, you experience lots of challenges. There will be a million times where you as an athlete think of giving up and thinking that you cannot fight the system any longer. But you know, I can't pinpoint my finger on what is exactly that keeps you going despite all the challenges. But I can tell you one thing. For me, one of my proudest moments is, I remember when I captained the Indian hockey team for the first time. It was the India-Pakistan series in 2004, and I was the captain of the team. The match was played in Chandigarh, and there were around 40,000 people in the stadium. And when you walk out from the dugout onto the pitch and 40,000 people stand up and sing the national anthem, you get goosebumps.
I can imagine, man.
On your hand. And you know, those are the feelings when you stand on the medal podium after, you know, after years and years of effort. That's the thing that makes it all
worthwhile. Absolutely. So in the first part, Kunal was telling you guys how important it is for you to support these athletes, and like Viren just told you, you know, they are supporting a whole bunch of athletes, but 4 athletes are currently in focus right now. Viren, can you tell me a little bit about these 4 athletes?
You know, as per the current Ketto Olympic Gold Quest campaign that we have launched, we are supporting 4 athletes. One of them is Vikas Gowda. He's a discus thrower. Incidentally, Mihir, Vikas Gowda is 6 feet 8 inches tall and he weighs 148 kilos. So he's a little bit heavier than you and me.
And he's a WWE athlete level height and build, man.
Absolutely. I think he might give the Undertaker a run for his money, I think.
Oh man, okay. He's a discus thrower.
He's a discus thrower. He came 8th in the London Olympics in 2012. Another athlete is Ketto Irfan. He's a 20-kilometer walker. And Ketto Irfan finished 10th at the London Olympics. So interesting fact is that Ketto Irfan finished his 20-kilometer walk in 1 hour 20 minutes. That's 80 minutes to walk 20 kilometers.
Wow.
So sometimes when he comes to Bombay and he's here till the evening, if he has to go, if he has an evening flight, I tell him, Irfan, I think if you go walking to the airport, you'll reach faster than if we send you by car. Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah. We also have Ionika Paul and Pooja Gatkar. They're two very young, talented rifle shooters. They participate in the 10-meter air rifle event.
Okay.
And so these are the 4 athletes we're supporting for the upcoming Commonwealth Games and Asian Games. We're trying to raise funds for them to provide them world-class equipment, to provide them world-class training and coaching facilities.
I think it's fantastic. Now, you guys are probably wondering, what do these athletes need? Ultimately a gun, she's just shooting a gun. What does she need? I'll put it in perspective for you, Just a little while ago, before we actually began shooting, he was telling me that Ionika is going for a training for 10 days abroad, right? Let's put some numbers down so people understand. How much are you spending on those 10 days of training for her?
So, Indian shooting has been doing very well over the last, I would say, 12 years or so. If you look back at the 2004 Athens Olympics, Rajavandar Rathore won the silver medal.
Correct.
2008 Beijing Olympics, Abhinav won the gold.
Right.
2012 London Olympics, we got 2 medals from shooting. Gagan Narang won the bronze in rifle, and Vijay Kumar won a silver in pistol shooting. So shooting is doing really well.
Correct.
But the unfortunate part is that we barely have world-class Indian coaches to look after the training of our athletes.
Right.
A lot of our shooters, we are forced to send them abroad for world-class shooting.
Right.
Now rifle and pistol shooting are extremely technical events. A world-class coach is essential to be behind them at all times.
Correct.
Currently, Ionika is training under a coach called Thomas Farnick, who's from Austria.
Okay.
Now, we have sent Ionika is in Austria currently as we speak. The cost of 1 day for training under Thomas Farnick, for his coaching fees around 300 euros per day.
Wow.
You add range fees, that's around 45 euros a day.
Wow.
You add things like the ammunition, that's additional as well. Her rifle cost around 2 lakhs.
Wow.
As well. They need a backup rifle because a rifle is a highly technical instrument.
Correct.
It has almost
Something
100
goes
parts.
wrong, yeah.
If there's even one part that malfunctions, sometimes when they're traveling abroad, your rifle does not turn up. As you and I sometimes misplace our bags, sometimes your weapons don't turn up. So you need a backup weapon as such. So it makes it an expensive sport.
Yeah.
A lot of the shooters can't afford this.
Absolutely.
So for this 10-day training camp that we're sending Ionika to an absolute world-class coach, it's costing us just about 3 lakhs.
Wow.
So, they really, ideally, they need to be training with a world-class coach throughout the year.
Throughout the year. On a regular basis, you can't afford that. So that's where you can help. That's where you can help. And now I'm going to get Kunal back, and we're going to talk about how Ketto and how the Olympic Gold Quest are working together to make the dreams of not just these 4 but a lot more athletes come true, and how you guys can be a part of this entire initiative. Viren, I think there's a lot more to talk about, but how about we get, like I said, let's get Kunal back in and let's chat a little bit more. You're going to find out more about what we're talking about in part 3 of the MJ show with Kunal and Viren. Check it out.